Everyone, welcome back. So, Privileges episode 2 review Power, Secrets, and a Dangerous Game begins. If episode 1 introduced the world of privileges, episode 2 seventh floor makes one thing very clear. This isn't a luxury hotel, it's a battlefield, and everyone is playing their own game. The episode kicks off with high stake tension as the Citadel prepares for the arrival of Reem Fetani, the owner's daughter, and her fiance Mark. From the moment they are introduced, you can feel the shift because this isn't just another VIP visit. This is power walking through the front door. At the center of it all is Edward, calm, calculated, and constantly juggling crises. He assigns Adele a new role, spy on Mark Peppo, tracks his movement, watch his suit, report everything, and just like that, Adele is pulled deeper into a world she barely understands. But here's the problem: Adele isn't exactly playing by the rule. While she's supposed to be learning the ropes as a con Search, she is already bending them, whether it's ignoring Esther's authority or sneaking her way into a high profile suits. Adele operates on instinct, not discipline. And sometimes that works, like when she arranges a fake dentist, actually a tattoo artist, to gain access to Ram's room. It's clever, it's bold, but it's also reckless. But while she solves the problem, she costs the hotel money and earns Esther's frustration. This tension between Adele and Esther is becoming one of the most interesting dynamics in the show. Esther represents structure, loyalty, and survival within the system. Adele, she is unpredictable, and unpredictability is dangerous in places like the Citadel. Meanwhile, Edward is dealing with problems on a much larger scale. A potential client, Tommaso, wants a secret meeting at the hotel, complete with a fully secured safe room. There's just one issue: that room is already occupied. So, what does Edward do? He lies, and not just a small lie, he essentially gambles the entire operation, forcing the hotel to evict a delegation just to make space. It's a bold move, but it also shows exactly who Edward is. Someone who will do anything to stay on top, and that's where episode 2 really starts to dig deeper. Because while Edward appears in control, cracks are forming. Jan's warning to Adele is a huge red flag. This isn't the first time Edward has used someone and discarded them. Someone else trusted him before and paid the price, a heavy one, and yet Adele still believes he is her way out. That belief might be her biggest mistake. At the same time, the threat of Mark Peppo continues to grow. At first, he seems unimpressive, even a bit clueless, but that's a misdirect because by the end of the episode, we learn the truth. Mark is far more powerful than he lets on. He is already influencing decisions behind the scenes, removing entire delegations, pushing for staff changes, and quietly taking control. He's not a guest, he's a threat. And just when things couldn't get more unstable, Adele crosses another line. Desperate for money to help Deborah, she starts stealing from clients. It's a risky move and one that almost uh, gets her caught. It's the first real sign that survival in this world comes at a cost, and Adele is starting to pay it. The episode ends with a quiet but powerful twist. Edward returns to the hotel only to find his access revoked. His keycard doesn't work. Just like that, the man in control is blocked out. Is locked out, and suddenly the question changes. Now, what is Edward planning? But who took his power away? Episode 2 raises the stake in every direction: power struggle, moral compromise, shift alliances. Because at the Citadel, luxury is just a facade. Behind it, control, and people who lose it don't last long. Thank you for watching. Bye.